The Atlanta Hawks, what a season. They ended up making it to Game 6 of the conference finals. Trae Young embraced the role as villain in these playoffs. He looked incredible. The team as a whole, not only were they just, fun to watch, but all of their role players, all of their young players, that core they have. Even when Trae Young still went down with injury, they played together as a squad, and they still did their thing out there. That being said, the Atlanta Hawks are in an extremely interesting spot. So you made it 2 wins from the NBA Finals. But the thing is, you cannot be prisoner of the moment. You got to be realistic, and you got to look at your team and say, look, are we going to beat the Brooklyn Nets if they're healthy? Are we going to be able to beat the Milwaukee Bucks if they're healthy? If the Celtics make some moves and, they finally live up to all that talent they have. I said this a couple years ago. I thought the 76ers should trade Ben Simmons. A lot of you guys did not agree with me at all. Fast forward to current date, now 76ers fans are out there burning Ben Simmons jerseys. I have a feeling that somebody is super high on Collins. They're going to offer him the bag. And if you're the Atlanta Hawks, you might have to look to do a sign and trade. Clint Capella played extremely well at the end of the year. That's another player. While his trade value is high, if you get a good enough offer, you might have to pull the trigger. Nate McMillan was seeing that he sees a lot of Paul George and Cam Reddish. He went off in that elimination game last night. He was arguably their best player. That's somebody else that if you get a good offer, you might have to take it. Also, quick note, the rosters are updated about as good as they can be. Kemba Walker's on the Thunder. That means Al Horford is on the Celtics. And also, I got it so the Pistons got the #1 pick, so I assume they're going to take Cunningham. That being said, we are starting this offseason with a massive 3-team trade. Now, let's say, hypothetically, Bradley Beal, he says he wants out. Unfortunately, if you're the Wizards, when a player, demands a trade, they got all the power in that situation, and you kind of got to take what you can get. I mean, look at the James Harden trade, for example. We're going to be shipping John Collins to the Washington Wizards in a sign-and trade. Bradley Beal is going to be going to the Boston Celtics. Now, there is rumors that the Celtics said they wouldn't trade Jaylen Brown unless it's for Damian Lillard or Bradley Beal. Beal goes to the Celtics. I'm sure he thinks they're a contender. He also gets to play with, his buddy Jason Tatum. And then Jaylen Brown is coming home to play for the Atlanta Hawks. Aaron Nesmith is also involved in the deal, and the Wizards get 4 first-round picks. You guys can let me know what you think about that trade. I feel like for all 3 teams, like I said, hypothetically, if Bradley Beal does demand a trade and has all the power in the situation, I know he goes down in overall, but I am going to make Jaylen Brown a shooting guard. The reason why I love this trade for the Atlanta Hawks, obviously you get Jaylen Brown. He's coming back to his hometown. You get somebody that's a 50-40 player, along with being one of the top perimeter defenders in the NBA. The weakness of Trae Young is his defense. Now you get somebody like Jaylen Brown in the backcourt next to him. And then you got DeAndre Hunter, who is a great defender. Another thing I love about that trade is it really doesn't mess with, the core of the team, kind of like the depth that, made the Hawks so good in the playoffs. Some of these guys are free agents, like Lou Williams. We'll see if we bring him back or not. But we got Trae Young at point guard. At shooting guard, look at all the depth we got. And that's going to carry over to small forward, where we have Hunter, we have Cameron Reddish. Power forward, we got Gallinari, probably a position now that we lost John Collins. We would look to upgrade. And then at center, we got Clint Capella, who, again, his trade value is probably at an all-time high right now. And then we also got Okongwu. Hopefully I said that right. Only 20 years old. He looked extremely good. I think he's still a little bit, of a raw talent. So I don't think he's ready to become a starter just yet. But I think in a couple years, he could definitely be their starting center and just be an absolute stud for them. It looks like the computer drafted us Isaiah Jackson. Interesting. We also got Reggie Holloway. Chris Dunn declined his player option that was worth about $5 million. Mom, I'm sorry. I know you love your boy out of Providence, but doesn't look like he's going to be on the Atlanta Hawks this upcoming season. Brandon Goodwin, qualifying offer. We are not going to make him an offer for 1 year, $2.13 million. We're going to see if we can try and bring back Lou Will. He's a little bit older, but he still showed that he can score. That'll give us a backup point guard to Trae Young, a little bit of a veteran player, and also a very good 6-man. Somebody that can come in and provide a spark. So it looks like Kawhi Leonard is a free agent. Player progression, Trae Young up to a 92 overall. Clint Capella is an 87. He's going to be such an enticing player to possibly trade. Jaylen Brown, 87. Not sure how he's not higher. DeAndre Hunter up to an 83. Bogdanovich, 81. Gallinari went down to an 80. Okongwu up to an 80. Herter to a 79. Reddish up to a 79. Lou Will did go down to a 76, but that was pretty much expected. Let's take a look at the rotation. This team is so deep. So we got Trae Young, we got Jaylen Brown. Absolutely love that backcourt. DeAndre Hunter, Gallinari, Capella. Then coming off the bench, we got Bogdanovic, we got Okongwu, we got Herter, we got Cameron Reddish, and we also have Lou Will. Super deep rotation. I'm probably going to sim into about the trade deadline. It'll be interesting to see how we perform because I'm going to be tempted to possibly flip maybe Capella and one of these bench guys for a third star. And I feel like that would put us right in title contention. Jonathan Isaac for Clint Capella. I'm not going to do it, but that's a very interesting trade. So we're currently 22-7. We just lost to the Nets by 2 points. Okay, we're on a little bit of a losing streak right here. A huge losing streak. Look at this Eastern Conference. 76ers are in first place, 37-17. Celtics are number 2. Miami Heat number 3. Brooklyn Nets are number 4, and we are number 5, just ahead of the New York Knicks. Trae Young currently averaging about 32 points a game, 11.5 assists. Jaylen Brown averaging about 21 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, 4.1 assists, a steal. But look at the efficiency. He's shooting 45% from 3 and 56% from the field. Clint Capella only averaging 8.5 points a game, 16 rebounds, and almost 2 blocks. His field goal percentage would like it to be a little bit higher, but I guess it's on par with, what he did last year. I noticed his overall is dipping a little bit, so we might have to look to trade him. DeAndre Hunter averaging about 10 points a game, 4.1 rebounds, shooting almost 40% from 3. So, yeah, it's not too bad. And like I said, he's kind of one of our main defensive players. Bogdanovic coming off the bench, about 12 points a game. Would like to see him get his shooting up a little bit, but you can't complain if you're shooting almost 40% from 3. Okongwu, 12 points off the bench, 6.8 rebounds, and almost 2 blocks. I'm just saying this out loud. I'm thinking out loud. We could probably get some ridiculous trade offers for him. And then we got Herter, 9.2 points a game, shooting extremely well. So, yeah, it looks like as a team, we're playing pretty good. Gallinari looks like he's having a little bit of a down year starting at power forward for us. Cameron Reddish, pretty much doing Cameron Reddish stuff. We got 24 offers. First one is Clint Capella and Gallinari for Tobias Harris. Yeah, Harris would probably be an improvement at power forward, but the 76ers would never do this. Why would they pair Capella with Embiid? Chris Middleton, again, that trade just makes no sense, so I'm going to stay away from it. We also got Sabonis for Capella in a first-round pick. He's averaging 17.6, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Why would they want to give up Sabonis? How is he shooting 0% from 3? Something's got to be messed up because apparently Sabonis has not made a three-pointer in a year and a half. So, I don't know. His tendency's got to be messed up or something. Christian Wood. So, it looks like the Rockets having some seller's remorse. They want Capella back on the team. Evan Fournier, Culver, Nurkic, and Gafford. So I feel like out of all these trades, how do you pass up Sabonis? There's no way we pass this up. I don't know how realistic this is. Maybe the Pacers are still having problems, underperforming, and they're like, look, or maybe Sabonis is upset and he wants to get traded. We would have to give up a first-round pick, not worried about it, but we're giving up Capella and bringing in an all-star in Sabonis. We got to do it. We are adding Sabonis to the squad. That maybe puts us over. I don't know. The Nets are so tough. I don't want to say it makes us the best team in the Eastern Conference. So we got Trae Young and Lou Will along with Jeff Teague. I like that. We got Jaylen Brown and I would say Bogdanovic for the shooting guards. Small forwards, DeAndre Hunter, Cameron Reddish along with Kevin Herter. At power forward, we got Sabonis and Gallinari. And then at center, we got Okongwu. So I'm thinking maybe we try and swap Cameron Reddish for backup center. Why are the Lakers just stacking centers? Drummond, Harrell, DeAndre Jordan, and Marc Gasol. Since the Lakers want to just, hog all the centers, I'm going to try and swap Cameron Reddish for DeAndre Jordan. The other guys didn't make sense because their contracts are too big. We also got to throw in Jeff Teague to make the salary match up. I'm also going to try and get a pick out of this. Give me like your 2026 first. Maybe LeBron will be retired by then. And they've agreed to that offer. New rotation, Trae Young, Jaylen Brown, DeAndre Hunter, Sabonis, Okongwu, Bogdanovic, Kevin Herter, Gallinari, DeAndre Jordan, and Lou Williams. This team is stacked But like we've seen, the Eastern Conference is stacked. We're actually playing the Brooklyn Nets. This is going to be interesting. And we're going to end up winning 131-116. I want to look at this. Look at Okongwu. 26 points, 5 rebounds, 3 blocks. Also, I apologize if I'm saying his name wrong. Sabonis, you know, it was a quick flight. He got to us in like 2 hours. He played in the game. Passed his physical. No protocols to go through. He 19 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. And, oh, he made 2 3-pointers. Yeah, he shot 2 3-pointers. You love to see it. Bogdanovic, Jaylen Brown, Gallinari, Trae Young had 18 assists. I'm excited for this team right here. This team is, oh man, we might be able to try and win a title this year. Ever since we made that trade, we lost to the Pacers twice. I thought we finessed them, but apparently not. So we're currently second in the conference. And we beat the Pacers. Trae Young won MVP. 30.4 points a game, 3.5 rebounds, 11.8 assists, and a steal on just amazing shooting numbers. Number 1 seed taking on the Indiana Pacers. This should be a dub, but like I said, they beat us twice after we made that trade. They got Malcolm Brogdon, LeVert, TJ Warren, going with 2 bigs. Wow, they got Miles Turner coming up. How many centers do you need? All I know is we should be able to take care of the Pacers in round number 1. It looks like if we win, we might have to play the Boston Celtics, which worries me because they got Tatum and Bradley Beal from that 3-team trade we made at the beginning of the video. What is going on here? How are the Pacers taking a 2-1 lead over us? Gallinari was 1 of 10 from 3. At what point do you realize, you know, you're not making shots? It looks like Bogdanovic didn't play that well either. Herter was only 1 of 4. You know, it's playoff time. Gallinari, it seems like he's struggling a little bit. We're going to reduce his minutes a little bit. We're going to bring him down to about 16 minutes per game. We're going to bump Bogdanovic up. Herter will give him a little bit more playing time. And we're going to start playing these starters a little bit more. Jaylen Brown, 36 minutes per game. Sabonis good at 32. Maybe Okongwu's got to play more. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. We're going to get him up to 26. We need his energy. Game number 7 for all the marbles. And we beat him. Let me take a look. Trae Young, 26 points. Hunter had 22. Jaylen Brown, 18. Bogdanovic, Okongwu, Herter. Sabonis, 7, 14, and 6. Not scoring a lot, but yeah, still a pretty good game out of him. The Boston Celtics lost. Look at the Knicks. So they got Cooper. Looks like they somehow got Mitchell, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, along with Toppin coming off the bench. They got Cantor, Whiteside, Quickly, Oubre Jr., Kevin Knox. So that is a super deep team. Feel like we should be able to win against them. But I said that against the Pacers, and look what happened. We're taking a 2-0 lead. Beat them by 6 points in that one. That's going to be a 3-0 lead. And we swept them. On to the conference finals, where we await the 76ers and the Nets. It'll be interesting to see what happens. We are taking on Brooklyn, which, yeah, this is what we expected. This is what we were ready for. They got Kyrie, James Harden, Bruce Brown, Kevin Durant, Bobby Portis. Wow. Kyle Lowry coming off the bench? That is unreal. This team is stacked. We're going to end up winning game 1, 144-121. Okay, maybe we can win this series. 11 of 12 shooting. Man, you love to see it. Jaylen Brown flirting with a triple-double in that one. Come on, game number 2. Give us this. We're taking them game number 2, 15-point win. They're going to take game number 3 by 1 point, so we played them tough over at their place. What about game number 4? We're going to end up winning it by 9. Come on. Close it out right here. We are going to the NBA Finals. And it looks like we're going to be playing the Pelicans. Yeah, the Pelicans beat the Lakers in 6. Who do they got on their team? Lonzo Ball, Walker, Brandon Ingram, Zion, Jackson Hayes, Malik Beasley, Lewis Jr., Steven Adams, Josh Hart, and Torrey Craig. So I have a feeling we're getting a little bit of the Zion effect taking over in the 2K sim. Let's see what happens. Game number 1, we are going to win. Look at these box scores. 152-137. Trae Young, 47 points, 16 assists. Jaylen Brown, 29 points and 18 shots. Hunter, dude, Hunter's been big for us these playoffs. Game number 2 is going to us, 139-132. These are such high-scoring games. They are going to take game number 3. What happened in this one? Zion had 44 points. That's what happened. Okay, noted. We're going to end up winning game number 4, 134-125. We get a chance to close it out. Oh, they're going to take it from us. We actually got blown out by 20 points. Ingram and then Lonzo Ball had a big game in that one. They each just shot lights out from 3. Wow, they were cooking us from deep. 22 3-pointers on 42 attempts. Come on, game number 6. And the Hawks are winning the title. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I actually didn't see myself winning the title in, only 2 seasons. But I feel like the way the trades lined up for us was just perfect. Trae Young, Finals MVP, 34 points. That's ice Trae right there. 48 points to close it out. Jaylen Brown, 16. Sabonis, 15, 8, and 6. Glad to see Gallinari a little bit better in that one. Yeah, we're going to end up winning the finals. Now, the thing is, our team is kind of set to be a contender for at least a couple more years. We are going to end the video right there, so we end up bringing a NBA title home to the Atlanta Hawks. Hope you guys did enjoy. In the comments down below, let me know what you guys think the Hawks should do this offseason. Like I said, they are in a very interesting spot. If you guys want more rebuilds, be sure to drop a like. Appreciate you guys for all the support, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.